Alright guys, I just got in the new Kinetic Mx brake pedal, over the top brake pedal for Kinetic 110. Really nice piece overall, very nice. It comes with a brake snake, piece to mount the brake snake to the skid plate and run the wire through that and run the clamp on it. A piece for the motor mount, used as the stop, and then the new bolt for the brake pedal. So without further ado, let's get into it. Start by removing the stock brake pedal. For this job you're going to need a 10mm socket and ratchet, a 14mm deep well, 3/8 drive ratchet, needle nose, and a 14mm wrench. So we'll go ahead and start tearing the old one off. Once you get the old brake pedal off, there is little rubber O-rings that set on each side of the old stock brake pedal. Make sure both of those are off for this one. This one comes with the ball bearings for where it rides on the pivot point. Very nice. So you won't need your rubber O-rings for that. And then from here, you'll want to loosen up the bottom motor mount on the motor here. And then take this nut off. I already got mine loose. We'll take this nut off of this one and we'll put on the supplied nut, which is going to act as a stop for the pedal adjustment. This bolt here and the pedal up and down will adjust where your tip height is from top to bottom. Alright, so I got that on now. If you were going to add the brake snake to it now, we're going to do that at a later time on this setup. This is when you would want to do it and make it a little bit easier. Take this Allen out here, pull the adjustable tip off, and then you would run this through. You'd run the brake snake wire through the tip here, and it'd come out this little hole here, and then you can run it up to your bolt. The stock spring will come with a little dust cover on the spring. For this pedal, you're going to want to take it off there. The spring will have two sides. You'll see one side that has a smaller gap than the other. The larger gap will go on the pedal side. The pedal has a slot here and a hole. So the side that has the bigger gap, you'll slide in through the slot there, and then it'll drop right into the hole on that. It's easier to put this pedal on with the spring in the slot, and that's how I normally put on all my brake pedals, but it works a lot better than trying to fight it with this one. So you'll start the pedal on here, onto your pivot point, raise it up, put the spring over the spring holder there, and slide it on in. So my pedal height's pretty good as far as where it's hitting on the case there. I adjusted that out just a little bit more, and it should hold it down off of it so it didn't rub in the case. Fit and finish on this is very well. It doesn't rub the case, doesn't rub the peg bar, and the bearings in the pivot point is a huge plus on this, as well as the hardened insert where the brake rod's going to go. A lot of them get oval shaped there, but with that hardened insert you shouldn't run into any problems on that. With my pedal height where I want it, I'll be getting the brake pedal bolt in. Start with hand and run it in with this. You have to use the new 10mm bolt supplied with it to fit in this pedal, which I think it looks a lot better anyways than the stock one. And then we can start putting the Kickstarter on. In addition to the brake pedal, Teddy over at Kinetic also hooked us up with the billet aluminum hardware for the brake rod. This replaces the 14mm nut on the brake arm, as well as a little barrel that goes through. We're going to be putting them on as well. There you guys have it. That's the Kinetic brake pedal install video. The tip is adjustable in two positions. It's at the furthest, most forward position on this setup right here. Very nice piece, very good install. The brake rod nut is also another plus. I definitely recommend ordering it as well. Being able to adjust it by hand now versus having to use a 14 millimeter is definitely going to be nice. Thanks for watching.